Today in our 2015 Ford C-Max, we're going to be installing Roadmaster's Falcon 2 tow bars, part number RM-520. These tow bars will allow you to pull your vehicle behind your motorhome. It's the connecting interface that will drag this behind it. They'll attach to your base plate here at the end with telescoping arms. This will allow it to properly align itself when you take off, and while you turn, it'll maintain that appropriate distance. When you're ready to disconnect, if you're parked on uneven terrain, there's a non-binding lever here that you can press down on to help release the arm, to give it a little bit of slack. Included with the tow bars, you'll get a quick disconnect bar. This is a nice interface that'll connect to your base plate. The quick disconnect can be released here at the top and pulled up this way, and you can also disconnect your tow bar arms here with the larger pins. And when you're done using your tow bars, you can disconnect it from the vehicle, raise them up, and it will latch into place, keeping it up off the ground. It has a 6,000 pound rated towing capacity, which will be no problem to pull your C-Max behind you. These tow bars are going to be your economical version. They'll have all the features that you'll need, such as the release pin here. Now, while other tow bars do have a lever to make this pin release much easier, there is an add-on lever that you can keep in the back of your motorhome to give a little bit of extra leverage to press down on these. You can pick that up here at Etrailer.com. And compared to others, they don't have the rubber sleeve to help keep out dirt and debris, but all in all, this will get you where you need to go. It'll work with any 2-inch by 2-inch hitch receiver. To get our C-Max flat tow set up behind our motorhome, we use Roadmaster's Easy 2 base plate kit, Roadmaster's diode wiring kit, Roadmaster's Falcon 2 tow bars, SMI's Stay and Play Duo supplemental braking system, and Roadmaster's 76-inch single hook safety chains. In order to hook our Falcon 2 tow bar up to our C-Max here, we're going to need to install the quick disconnect bar. This is nice because it makes it easier to put on and off your tow bar, and also make it a little more secure between the two ends. We'll begin our installation by removing the pins on top. Simply flip up the lever, pull it out. Do that on the other side as well. And that'll allow us to separate the connection points from the quick disconnect bar. You want to prepare your hardware. We'll take the bolts provided in the kit, slide it through the spacer in both holes. Next, line up the brackets with your base plate. Notice that it says passenger side, so make sure you've got them on the correct side. Then take your spacer with your 2 bolts, slide them through the front in both holes. And on the back side, place a flat washer on each bolt, followed by a lock washer and a nut. You'll want to just loosely tighten these so it can still move around, as we're going to need to make some adjustments to make sure our bar slides on and off easily. Repeat that same process on the other side so we can start our adjustments. Now take your tow bar and set it in place on each side. You want to make sure that it slides on and off easily. Once it slides on and off easily, we're going to snug up our hardware. We'll tighten them down using 2 3/4-inch wrenches. You really only need to snug up the outside. This is just to hold it in place so we can test the fit and then properly torque it while it's removed. Now that it's tightened down, just pull it off and on, making sure that it glides on and comes off nice and smooth. If it comes on and off nice and smooth, then we can torque it down to the appropriate specs in your instructions. Now that it's torqued, recheck and make sure that it slips on and off nice and easy. If it does, then you can reinstall your pins, making sure that it slides all the way through and the ring comes down to contact the other side. Take your tow bar, slide it into your hitch, line it up and use the included pin and clip to secure it. Then you'll want to release the pin located on the inside of your quick connect bar. Now you can pull out the pin that secures your tow bar to your vehicle. Raise your tow bars into place and line them up. The arms will extend out. Line that up with the hole, put your pin back in. Once you've got that pin in, you'll secure it with the smaller pin, making sure that the loop folds all the way back over, contacting the pin. Do that on the other side as well. Then you'll want to hook up your safety chains, and you can pick some of these up here at Etrailer.com if you don't have any. Then hook up your wiring with the 7-pole on your motorhome side and the 6-pole on the vehicle side. And lastly, attach your breakaway switch. Now that everything's connected, you'll place your vehicle into its tow mode and you're ready to hit the road. And that completes our installation of Roadmaster's Falcon 2 tow bars on our 2015 Ford C-Max.